Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of ONPASSIVE 360. As you can see, we changed the time to noon. Noon is a more universal time for everyone. Um, East Coast, West Coast, India, Africa. This seemed to be the best time to do it. We were chatting with Ash about it last night. Anyway, yeah, I'll get started. As you can see, my voice is shot. So I'll go as long as I can. A couple things I wanted to point out to everybody to show you the movement of ONPASSIVE, things that maybe we don't notice as much as we should. One example is they've made over 400 videos since the beginning of January. Uh, every day, sometimes 3, sometimes 4, but most of the time 3 every single day, 7 days a week. And it's about branding. It's about getting ready for the ball, whatever you want to call it. Everything they do is they have a strategy for it. And I think we missed some of it. We're looking too far ahead. If you look, they got a new website every week. So that's 4 a month. We have, like I said, 3 videos a day coming from the company, sometimes more. That's not even counting no media. That would even be more about the products, some AI. The blog is pumping out blogs every day about AI, other things in general, machine learning. It's just, there's a lot involved. There's a lot going on. And we've had a couple of webinars live with me, Chris, and Brad, some, and then other people about knowing your business. If you took the time, they have a lot of blogs that if you read about AI, you would realize we couldn't be in a better position because we are right there. We are at the top of the, for surfing people, we're at the top of the crest of the wave, riding it in. Perfect timing. We are producing and building products that are going to be needed all over the industry personally, small, medium, and large businesses. We have covered everything. We are in education. We are in for children. We are involved with women. We are involved with different countries. Every part of the aspect of life itself is ONPASSIVE's part of it in one way or another. Expansion. We talk about 5.1, 5.4, 5.6, whatever it is, people that are online. That leaves out about 2.5 billion people that can't get online yet. But let's look at some of the things even ONPASSIVE has made better. The connectivity between what we have and people in Africa or people in India or whatever, being able to get on OConnect better. They pay for what you call bandwidth or the power to get on, and it was using double what it is now. That's all little things getting communication out. And I believe very soon, before we know it, we won't be 5.6 billion. We could be 5.6 billion. We could be 6 billion, 7 billion. And when that happens, where are they going to go? They're going to go where the bridge is, where we have stuff that people need. As has said more than once, many times, if it's not ONPASSIVE, you probably won't need it. And that's pretty powerful. And and as you notice, you come into ONPASSIVE, you look at the products, and I know some people say, well, I'm never going to use that. So what? Somebody is. I mean, if you owned a little hardware store, you're not going to use everything in the hardware store either. It doesn't matter. you still want to have it on your shelves because you want people to come to you. And if you make it convenient, a one-stop shop, and it's kind of funny how they did it. We're a one-click wonder, right? You click, you're somewhere. A couple of clicks, you could be anywhere, and they all are hooked together. So imagine being able to come into ONPASSIVE and go and get anything you need within a couple of clicks. It's convenient. Now, picture this. If you took the product we have now, OConnect, and match it to anybody, price, technology, functionality, do it all. Everything you could think of. There is no one in the industry, no one anywhere, not even close. You take the next five, the five largest conferencing platforms right now, the top five, they are all close with each other, very close. Couple bucks here, couple bucks there, one function here, one function there. But I want you to keep in mind, when they built those companies, they built them, which is most companies do. How much can we get for the buck? Like what minimum can we spend to get the most return on investment? And I'm using the word investment because it's the only word I can think of. So they build it as cheap as they can to get as much money. Okay, that's not ONPASSIVE. It's not ONPASSIVE. We know for a fact, and a lot of people are about to know very soon, that they're getting ripped off. Not just with technology and functionality and cost, whatever. Not. Think about this for a minute. You come into OConnect and you can get it anywhere from 70, 80% less cost with 1,000% more functions, better technology. I mean, just everything, the whole gamut of anything you could possibly want. Don't you ask yourself, wait a minute, if they could give me all this, why was that other guy, forget the names, it doesn't matter. Why were they charging me so much? Do you think it's cheaper for ONPASSIVE? No, it's not. Technology is technology. You got to pay for it somewhere. But what it showed is it doesn't cost as much as they said it did to give you what they're giving you. And on top of that, not only are we getting the unbelievable amount, because we're SaaS, SaaS, every day, every month, every time there's an improvement, you log in, you see the improvement. That's massive. And that's not just OConnect. And I know people say, well, what about OMail, OTrim, ONet, whatever? They are not at that level yet. That's being worked on. Picture OConnect and everything at that level. It's mind-blowing. Now picture this. That's not good enough for ONPASSIVE. They say it all the time. Oh no, we got something else coming better. What? So we're in good place. We've got over 5,000 people here. But keep in mind, look at what they've done, look at what they're doing, and remember this one more time. When we first started, it was only founders. We don't know, but there's a good chance that we might be 50-50. There might be founders this size and customers this side. One day, this doesn't change that much. Founders will never increase. There'll be a few affiliates, but one day the customers are going to be that big. And everybody filters through the founders. Anyway, I'm going to turn it over to Red before I choke to death. Go ahead, Red.
Thanks very much, Marty. You did extremely well, considering. I'm almost impressed. Well, welcome, everybody. Good to be here once again. Before I get into the week in review, let's update you on things that have happened today. Quite a lot's been happening today, actually. Obviously, we got 360 with a new time just for today. We might stick with this. It might change. But thank you for the over 5,000 have jumped on for this 360. So what else has happened today as far as ONPASSIVE is concerned? Brand new website came out today. Wednesday seemed to be the day at the moment for the new websites. Go and check it out. That is onpassive.com. You can go and have a look at it in all its glory there if you haven't already checked it out. Again, another corker of a site. All you have to do is put in onpassive.com and it will take you straight there. Like this one as well, we again seem to be sticking with the traditional ONPASSIVE colors. What are those? White, blue, yellows, and darker blues. I like the way the layout is because it's very easy to look at the products and all of the rest of the bits and pieces on it. And as you scroll on through, it expands out into the read more for those products and services. Plus, if there is an app for one of those products, it gives the direct link for that. As always, guys, we do recommend that you pick the link that is on one of the official sites, whether it be onpassive.com, any of the official social media sites, or within your OES ecosystem. That is the place to do it. Do not, please, guys, download it directly from Google Play or from the Apple Store. Go through the official channels, and then you are 100% certain you have got exactly the right app for what you are looking for. Also, guys, what else has happened today? Big news in O-Media. If you are a follower of O-Media, whether it be through their official Facebook page or whether it be on .ai, okay, then you will know that a big announcement is coming soon. They put out a short reel saying stay tuned, a very big announcement coming very soon through O-Media. Now, I don't know if this is ONPASSIVE based or if it is only O-Media based, but either ways, guys, it doesn't really matter. O-Media is an arm of ONPASSIVE, and as I've been saying on so many occasions, whether it is ONPASSIVE, the business corporate that are making money outside of the affiliates and the products we sell, it all goes into the same pot. We as affiliates within the company will still benefit in one way, shape or form from the revenue that is brought in via our external interests that we have, either collaborations, amalgamations, or we are doing business with. So very good news. And also another announcement that came out yesterday, really, and that was through our very own Dr. Taruk over in Egypt. They have just launched a new company over in London, England, actually, to do with education. If you want to know all about that, it's very easy. Go and find our very own Dr. Taruk on Facebook, and all the details for that is on there. So that's up to date for today. Like I said, lots going on today as far as ONPASSIVE is concerned. So here we have the review then, the last 7 days in ONPASSIVE. And I'm going to say exactly the same as I say every single week. And that is, I am reviewing what we see from the affiliate point of view, looking at ONPASSIVE. It doesn't mean in any way, shape or form. This is from the company. This is from me, helping you guys to stay up to date with what we know has been happening from our end. We know hands down that we know such a small proportion of what they are doing behind the scenes. I reckon 5%, 10%, maybe if we're lucky, we know about. That means there's 95, 90% happening that we don't know about. And this is why we are starting to see more and more things just crop up, things just popping out because they have been working on them for such a long time, and they didn't want to give us any heads up until it is actually there. So let's take you back then to Wednesday, the 8th of May. 7 days ago, we had a new website, and that now is already, guys, up in your ecosystem. We also have a link 69, which was the website from before that. They seem to be getting really, really quick now at getting these new My Links in your ecosystem ready for us. Remember, if it's in the My Link section of your OES ecosystem, it is linked to you. That means if you send this out to anybody that you want to share ONPASSIVE with, they click on it and they go on to put their details in, they will fall into your organization. How cool is that? Also, if you are an OConnect user, you will have noticed that Wednesday the 8th, the ID button had been removed from that login page. What does that mean in reality from us as affiliates and other customers? It means that people can't pick up the ID number of the webinar and access all areas of that webinar. It means that if you only have the attendees link, you can only come in as attendee. If you only have a speaker link, you can only come in as a speaker. So that was edited out, and for many of us, really good move that was from the tech guys who got that sorted pretty quickly. Thursday, the 9th of May then, what did we have happen from our end? We had a brand new video from OMedia once again, and this is all about OnJoy. Now, if you remember back, OnJoy is certainly one of Dr. Susan's passions. This is all to do with education of children and within the tech environment. And also, this is going to be a standalone part of ONPASSIVE as well. But they put out to me a video of how they were at an event, and over 3,000 people came to that event, and they used OnJoy. That was all there for it. And OMedia have done a video. You can go and view this either off their Facebook page or go to omedia.ae. Okay, and you will be able to view that as well. Also, Thursday the 9th, we had a 10-day extension to OConnect. That is there at the moment, and that runs out, I think it's the 21st of May, off the top of my head. We say the same things about extensions, guys. It is not to run the full term. It is because the company thought they could do what they wanted to do within that 10-day period. But we obviously, things outside of their controls happen. What do? They say, fair enough, it's not going to be ready just now. Let's give everyone a 10-day extension. It does not mean, guys, that we are continually going to have a 10-day extension. It just means that things aren't where the company want them to be right now. They're making it easy for us. We get to use it for nothing. We get to have whatever we want to use, and they are trying to take the stress and anxiety out of the affiliates by giving us all of these extensions as they roll on all of the time. So again, Thursday night, we had that 10-day extension. Great news for all of us. We get to use it for free once again. Fantastic. Friday then, we had some pretty bad news actually on Friday of one of our very early 2018 founders who had been around for a very long time. Tim Dillon had a few demons, but what a nice guy he was. And unfortunately, he lost his fight and he passed away on the 9th of Thursday. So condolences from all of us who knew him. We mentioned this on our lives straight after. And we send prayers to the rest of his family for their courage through this difficult period. Also on Friday, if you haven't seen this yet, guys, get your butts over to OFounders update section and have a read of it. Our very own numbers guy, Michael Williams, did an excellent email out to his group. And I actually suggested it to Michael, put it up in updates, my friends, because it was so, so good. If you haven't had a read of it yet, go over to your OFounders back office in the update section, have a read of it. Very inspirational. It will get you fired up, guys. It really, really will. It will give you a really good idea of where we are at the moment and how things are panning out. So go and have a read of that. Saturday then, nothing from our end that we saw, but on Sunday we saw Link number 70 being put into the My Link section of your ecosystem. Like I said, the tech guys now are getting really quick at churning out the new My Links into your ecosystem that you can use to share out. Monday, quiet day as far as what we were looking at from our end. But on a Tuesday, there was an update to your app device if you are on Android. That is for your OES app. And if you haven't updated that yet, you should be looking at version 1.0.4.11. How can you check? Easy. Log into your OES app, and you've got 3 lines, top left-hand corner. Click on those. That will bring the drop-down menu. Right at the top, it says ONPASSIVE. To the right of ONPASSIVE, it will say V and some numbers. Take a look. It should read 1.0.4.11. That is for the Android devices, guys. Okay. If you're on Apple OES, you should still be on 1.0.14. Again, both of those are exactly the same place for you guys to go and have a look. I'm just going to check one more item to see what is happening on that, and then I'm going to hand it back over to our very own Chris Johnson. Yep, today we have had an extension on OTracker for 15 days. That is now being posted in your marketplace. Also, guys, remember, any of the OConnect updates as far as extensions is concerned, you get an automated update for your records. This is either posted in the My Subscriptions area of your OES back office or in the My Wallets section as well. Also says there all the details that you will need for your records. That's it for me for the review. Over to you, Chris.
Hey, thank you, Red. Very good. Yep, Marty, you're sounding much better. And I would like to do this to dedicate this 360 to Tim Dillon and his family and anyone else that's lost someone. So that's important to all of us. So I'm going to talk about a couple things here real quick. I want to announce that Saturday we are starting to do something new every Saturday. Last week on myself and Marty's Live, last week we had the OTech Pros. Robin Noble was on there. It was amazing. We decided to change things up every Saturday. And this Saturday, I like to announce we're having a ladies' day. And 8 wonderful, beautiful sisters who talk about passive daily. I'm excited about that, and I'm looking forward to it. And we are going to have a lot more different people every single Saturday because we want to show the world differences of opinions and whys and how great ONPASSIVE really is. So look forward to that. It's Saturday at 10 a.m. EDT, if I got that right. Marty, you just caught my attention on something about the hardware store. And I just thought of something, and I hope it makes sense. 100 people might go into a hardware store a day. And they're all going there because something broke at their house or they want to fix something. That's how I feel ONPASSIVE is going to be. People are going to go to the hardware store of ONPASSIVE, finding things that's been able to fix them. Maybe it's their business, their personal life, or even their home. We have solutions for everything. And so I really love that analogy. I want to kick a little bit in on that. And I want to tell you a brief little story. And a while back when I was working ungodly hours, every 3 months I would try to take a vacation, so I can make me feel alive and feel different about myself. So I went to Miami, and I remember I got a hotel looking over the ocean. To the right of me and to the left of me was the Miami Boat Show. 2 things I absolutely love, the water and boats. And then I realized this was like 4 o'clock in the morning. I woke up and I'm sitting on the balcony and I'm looking around and I'm realizing I'm watching Miami wake up right now. I'm seeing lights coming on. I'm seeing people walking around. I see people walking on the beach. And to me, it was an eye opener for me because for years I woke up in the dark and I came home in the dark. I didn't get to see the light. All I saw was headlights, really, driving back and forth to work. And I'm going to be the first to tell you, yeah, I did make money, but it wasn't a life. It was no fun, to be honest with you. When I seen this city or Miami waking up, I realized that there's a lot more things out there that I've never seen. And I have to say, ONPASSIVE brought me to a light that I see every morning now about not only looking at lights coming on or people walking around, but what we can do for the world. I'm a true believer in this. I believe Mufareh took his dream and he planted it in all of us, and it made us think about a lot of things different rather than just ourselves. I want everyone to feel that way. There's some people I know have never taken a vacation or haven't taken one in a long time. And I basically lived my life through the computer of watching other people live what I really want to do. And I'll be honest, after a while, it bothered me. Man, I want to be on that beach, or I want to be in those mountains. I want to be fishing, like crazy. And I watch this stuff religiously, and I'm thinking, what am I doing? I'm working my life away. For what? I can make all kind of money, but man, I don't have no time to enjoy it. Every 3-4 months, like I said, I took a vacation. That wasn't good enough for me. And I went on vacation one day, and I called actually my work and said, I'm done. I want to retire, because I thought about going back to working 130 hours a week. And let me tell you something. It killed me even thinking about it. I didn't want to go back. It ruined my vacation knowing that I had to come back to that. But right now, this world is not always pretty. All right. And the only light I have in my life are my friends in ONPASSIVE, my family, the good Lord, and what the light it's going to bring to this world. Mufareh just didn't make a business for a business. He created something for anyone that wanted it. He created it for people that tried and just failed. And I'm going to be honest with you. Every video I watch of great world leaders, actors, sports people, what do they all say? They all say this: I failed so many times, and it made me stronger. Build off your failures, and everything will happen. And I'm letting you right now, I myself have not seen ONPASSIVE fail on anything. Mufareh has come out with something phenomenal every day. We have things we don't know about. We say that all the time. All right, welcome, Ash. And it's an amazing company. It's turned my life around to think about not just me, but every person in the world. And I can't wait to be one of the people, along with millions of others, who get to wake up every morning and see the lights turn on and people's abilities to go out and do things that are amazing. Through ONPASSIVE, my personal opinion is people are going to achieve more than they ever thought they could through ONPASSIVE. And I think that's a great thing. Now, I'm going to take this hat off because Ashton wears cowboy hat. And I'm going to say, I wear this with pride. I wear it because I believe in it. I don't expect everyone to believe me, but I'm letting you know I'm probably the most honest person you're ever going to meet, next to that guy below me, Mufareh. And he's done nothing but bring me up. He's done nothing but tell me the truth. He's done nothing but everything for everyone. Everyone out there that wants it is going to succeed through ONPASSIVE, because we do have the solutions and we do have real products. I don't listen to negative people because they don't see what I see. And what I see is nothing but pure joy and happiness through ONPASSIVE, not just because it's going to turn me successful, but it's going to turn many people successful. And there's different levels of success. Some people, it's just going out working on their garden. Some people who just love to go fishing. But I'm going to tell you this. Take time to enjoy life. I believe ONPASSIVE is going to give you that time to enjoy life. I get people every single day that send me pictures of their family members in the hospital. They need help. They need this, they need that. And it breaks my heart. And all I can say is I'm praying for you. But knowing that something is coming better for your life that's going to help out in everything is an amazing thing. With that, I'm going to now introduce the greatest guy in the world, I believe. And that ain't you, Marty, but I love you, is Mr. Mufareh. Go ahead, brother.
Hello, everyone. It's a great day in America again. I hope you're having a fantastic day. And I second everything you said. Perfect. I love it. But America, you have to make up your mind. Is it y'all or is it you?
If you're in the southern country, it's y'all.
Is it often or is it often?
Average.
Is it 6 o'clock or is it 12 noon?
I knew it.
Make up your mind, America.
I knew
All right.
you'd say that.
We're not here to talk about American slang or Chris Johnson lost in Miami at 4 a.m. in the morning in the dark. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about three things here. Very, very brief, straight to the point. I'm going to cover three things. The very first one is ONPASSIVE, by the way, is here to stay. Not only here to stay, is going to thrive and is going to shock you and is going to impress you. If you think it's a joke, if you think it's a prank, if you think it's a wishy-washy thing, you are damn wrong and you are going to be losing that bet, okay? So sorry and so sad if you feel that way. If you feel this is something good and positive, you're also wrong, because no matter how good you think it is, it's a lot better, all right? So none of you know what's coming. That's one thing. So I guarantee you're going to be thrilled. You're going to be pleased. If you hate humanity, you're not going to like what we're doing. The second topic is, last time I talked to you, I said around this time, we should be having some tangible updates. Yes. Back in September, we've launched OConnect 2023, and we had a tremendous success. Spontaneously, we crushed all the records, unbelievable volume that scared the heck out of the payment processors, the bankers, all the way to those who are involved in the money handling thing. No problem. They chose to freeze our money. And we went to a battle. We lost it. It took about 3 to 4 months. It was a losing battle. So we used two processors, and we had to kind of slow down to make sure that we solved this. All right. So our funds has been on hold technically since sometimes in October back in 2023. And I told you we are going to win. And I said last time we're down to 3 steps from 50 or so. Don't take it literally. It's just like so many incremental small steps in the way: legality, letters, documents, applications, appeal, this, that, okay, changing advocates, etc. So we're down to none. As of yesterday, there's nothing left. And as I told you, we're going to win. It's our money. Some of it is your money, okay? And that is solved. The money is not in the bank yet, okay? About any day from now on, all right? It's not going to take weeks or, okay, we're talking about days. Any day from this very day, in fact, since yesterday to be very accurate, any day the funds will be hitting the bank, our money, and then we resume what have been a nightmare for me before anyone else, the delay in the payments and the withdrawals. I cannot wait to do that. A big chunk of it is not going to sit in the bank for like 48 hours or at most a couple of days just to do the processing. So I'm so happy and relieved because of that. And that will take us to the following. All right. Because of that, meaning we could be tentatively, and I mentioned this before, to the final extension or so in OConnect. And obviously, we're going to offer different packages. We have not kind of determined yet the exact things, but we have potential ideas floating among the teams. And soon we will let you know. The very good news also that we have done some incredible progress with the payment processors. So we already have something just about any day. Also, we will start live testing at least one of them, and then we start adding. Eventually, we're going to end up with several. Why? Because of the volume and the predicted volume. There's not one of them will handle it. And eventually, we're going to own it. Wink, wink. Okay. So this is all I have for you. ONPASSIVE is here to stay. Better than you think. A nightmare for the last several months is almost over. We're going to wake up to an incredible dream, and the sun is going to come out, and we're going to find Chris Johnson somewhere in Miami in the Sunshine State. He was lost in the dark. I'm going to be telling that story. But I love the analogy, with all the respect. Okay, so secondly, or thirdly, actually, was the launching of or opening more OConnect. I just love the quality of it, how it is right now. And then a couple of technical updates. OConnect native mobile application is just about to be released. We're pretty much wrapping it up. So that's refreshing, on time. O-Verify just on the same stage of being done, as well as opening more products. So business as usual. I love the direction we're headed to. There's going to be some turbulence because of the positive changes, and we just don't want to get ahead of ourselves in a way. Let's keep it as professional as possible, accurate. Don't say anything I don't say, or repeat, or spice it up, or tweak it, or put lipstick on it. Just say it as blunt, as fair, a few minutes. I just told you everything that we can tell you. I want to tell you more, but I can't now. When I can, I'll be here, the happiest boy on the block, and I'll be telling you all I can. So thank you, my three brothers here and everybody else out there. We are definitely in an incredible, outstanding position. The very best of what we have, it didn't show up yet. It's coming. Thank you. I'm going to be on the road for a while, but I'll be reachable sometime in June. That was a joke. Okay. Thank you. I'll be around. Thank you.
Thank you, Ash.
Have a good one.
Well, there you go, folks. Quick, easy, to the point. I want to let you know that Ash Mufareh did have an engagement at noon. He said he would delay it. You could see he's in a different spot, and he's going to be on the road. So I love his sense of humor. I absolutely love what he just said. I think a lot of people right now, his hearts are racing like mine. I had tears coming out of my eyes, believe it or not, because, man, that's great news to hear. Red, Marty?
Wow. I don't have to worry about ransom sales on you now. I was already done. I'm not going to sing a song, man. Yeah, that was very good. Couldn't say anything more powerful in that short amount of time, that's for sure. But I'm not surprised. I mean, I expect good news. We never know when it's going to come because there's a lot of outside forces that we have no control over. But good wins. Good always wins. I want to thank everybody for being here. We hit about 7,500 people today. So it looks like 12 noon is a good time around the world, numbers wise. Obviously, more people should be here, but that's pretty good. It's a little higher than usual. So that's great. Thank you, everybody. If anybody else has anything, Red, anything?
No, just remind people of the recording, where they're going to find it, please, Marty.
Yeah. As soon as this is done, it wasn't really that long, so I should be able to get it in the next hour or so, and it will be on the YouTube channels live. Red, I'll let you know when it goes. Is that okay? Is that okay with you? All right. And then really, everybody, you heard what we heard. This is what we've been waiting for. Nobody went through more crap than Ash, and you can see he was very relieved to know that that happened. The three things we were waiting for are gone. So now this is the beginning of something really big. Like he said, whatever we think, we're wrong. So that's a good thing.
chapter.
Next chapter, exactly right. We're turning the chapter. Love all you guys. Thanks, Red, Chris, and we'll see you very soon. Have a great day.